Although I don't have a dedicated aquaponics system here on the homestead, I love integrating the approach and the philosophy and the method into the way that I do my organic gardening. Hey guys, it's Katie Kate on the homestead. It's a perfect day to clean the turtle tank. It's nice and hot, and it's that time of year where I need to do a water change and a filter swap. So one of the ways that I keep my soil alive and healthy is using turtle tank water as a fertilizer in the garden. When I lived in the city, I volunteered at the food bank where there was an aquaponics farm, and I learned a lot about aquaponics and growing vegetables in conjunction with fish. That led to my interest in aquariums, and I eventually ended up adopting a turtle. Now I have 2 of them. Turtles are filthy animals. They produce a lot of waste, and it is just a perfect fertilizer for the garden. Because it's aquarium water, there's an established nitrate cycle. It's full of not only turtle poop, but also all the beneficial bacteria necessary to break that down. So it is just elixir for garden soil. So that's why I use it. I'm going to quickly show you how I do a turtle tank water change and then how I clean the canister filter out. I'm going to use all that delicious, disgusting poop water right in the garden. It's a nice hot day, so I am doing a turtle tank water change and I am switching the canister filters. This is my siphon. It's called a Python. It's 50 feet long. It has this attachment that goes right onto my hose, and when I turn the hose on, it creates the suction for the siphon, and then I can turn the hose off. I always leave a little bit of dirty water in the bottom for the nitrate cycle, so I am ready to go ahead and start filling this up. To switch the direction of this, I'm just going to close that. And now, when I turn the hose on, it's going to backfill into the tank. I have 2 canister filters, and I just swap them out when I do a water change. And then in the middle of winter, if I'm not able to get to a water change, I have a brand new clean canister filter that I can just turn over. They are self-priming, which is great. You just plug them in and they do their thing. I've tried every tank topper on the planet, and I've also built quite a few. This is my most recent version. I like it a lot. It's an old rabbit cage flipped upside down. I have this door that I can access, and then I use the top lid as a ramp so that they can get up. We're getting there. Yes, this water is cold, and I've had these turtles for many years. I have found they are not super sensitive to the temperature when I do a water change, and I have a heater running in there so it will warm up to temperature. I actually swapped out a couple of parts. My air bubbler wasn't working well, and I plugged in a new heater because I was not liking the look of the old one. Fortunately, I've had so many aquariums over the years that I have a lot of extra components, so I had replacements on hand. And that's that. It takes about an hour. I just did a little glass cleaning, and we are reset for the next 5 or 6 months. The canister filters are extremely effective. I also get a lot of evaporation in this house, so I am typically adding a gallon or 2 of water every couple of weeks. So it is always getting fresh water. And now we have to clean out this canister filter. I emptied the turtle tank water into these 2 rain barrels, and I'll be filling up my watering cans from these. I'm gonna drain the really concentrated poop water from the filter into this bucket that can go straight into the garden. Then I will unpack this filter, show you the basket system, and get to cleaning it. So this is what the baskets look like. They're filthy. I'm going to clean them. I'll show you what they're made of. I'm going to rinse everything in the dirty tank water to preserve that beneficial bacteria and not rinse it all away with the hose. It's a pretty disgusting job, and you do want to be careful because the tank water is contaminated with salmonella. So I'll have a nice shower after this. Here's what the baskets look like. We've got the fabric there, the sponge on the side, and then the substrate in the middle. So I just gave everything a nice cleaning. Now I'm just going to put it all back together and back in the bucket. It's an excellent system. This used to really intimidate me when I first got it, but I'll never go back to a waterfall filter. So here's a nice clean filter ready to be swapped out when the other one gets dirty. I am going to put 6 liters of water into it. Even though they're self-priming, they always start better when they have some water in them. And also to keep that beneficial bacteria alive, because it may be several months before I need to run this, I am going to add some water. Just connect the input and the output to the right place, and we're ready to go when we need it. So now I'm ready to feed my garden, probably for the last time this fall. Tomorrow I'll go out and show you all the weeding that I've done and all the fall plants that I still have growing out there. I loved learning about aquaponics, and I worked in that farm for over 2 years and right through COVID. Although I don't have a dedicated aquaponics system here on the homestead, I love integrating the approach and the philosophy and the method into the way that I do my organic gardening. So just a little inspiration, and certainly if you do have a fish tank or a turtle tank or any kind of aquarium, I encourage you to use the water in your garden because, like I said, it's elixir for the soil, and healthy soil grows beautiful, healthy plants. Okay, until next time, I hope you're all staying safe, doing well, enjoying this last stretch of beautiful weather as we head into the fall. I'm Katie Kate on the Homestead, and I'll see you later.